What's up, guys? This is Mike Lewis. Going to be casting round, I don't even know, 4 or 5, something like that. I think it's 4. This is League of Dota Season 2, Week 3. We have Purple Pimpin' Platypuses once again versus XpreZ. Also once again. So we're seeing some familiar faces. They are, well, I mean, we're following XpreZ because all the other games are done. This is this game, and then there's one more. Then we'll be done for today. My God, it's taking so long. So XpreZ, please don't take so long. But Purple Pimpin' Platypus is going to open up their draft with something interesting. Banning out the Venomancer, which is okay. Banning out the Mirana as well. She's a powerful hero, but she's even more powerful when Hyla is playing her, because Hyla has been playing absolutely insane Mirana so far. Being able to ban that out, Purple Pimpin' Platypus is having that advantage of saying, hey, wait, we knew that they played Mirana last game. We could just ban it out, and they played the game before that, because I'm sure they had plenty of time to actually see and figure out what's going on. So banning that out, very, very smart move by the Purple Pimpin' Platypi squad, or just P3. P to the third. Opening their draft with Timbersaw instantly. XpreZ is going to go with the Clinks as well as Vengeful Spirit. So it looks like we're going to be seeing a repeat of the first game that we saw of them so far. Clinks as well as Vengeful Spirit. We've seen both of those heroes being played. Silver Flash on the Vengeful Spirit. Clinks being played by Chen or Feed. Yeah, Chen or Feed. No, it was by the Chinese character guy who apparently has to go, and we have someone else instead. So XpreZ having a little bit of a switcheroo. They've been playing for a while. I wouldn't be able to hack it. It would be too much for me. Hell, just casting it is already too much of an issue. Or almost. I'm fine. I'm fine, guys. Don't worry about it. I'm fine. Purple Pimpin' Platypus is going to go with the Visage as their secondary pick. So Timbersaw, Visage, and we've seen this time and time again. And well, Death Prophet ban. So far, we haven't seen many pushing intentions from XpreZ. The Clinks on the field, you always got to be careful for potential push comps that can come out, just because Clinks, although he is considered a carry hero, maybe a little bit of a ganker, he can put a lot of hurt on your towers really, really quickly if you give him enough space to. And well, that's a little bit difficult sometimes since he's a hero that has invisibility. Vengeful Spirit as well as Clinks, though, the first game we saw with XpreZ, the Vengeful Spirit was pretty on point with her swaps. Saved their allied Viper a couple of times, and well, I don't see why Viper this game would be too bad either. They might want to be picked up by the P3 side. No, by the XpreZ side, I'm sorry. Yeah, I've definitely been going for a little bit too long. 4 hours straight is a little bit too much. With like 3 minutes of break total. Yeah. I don't know, guys. But Viper is the ban out, so P3 definitely getting a good read on XpreZ and what they like to do. Hopefully XpreZ, they have a larger bag of tricks than what we've been seeing so far, because usually it's just been like Mirana supports, get a mid hero that's functional or whatever, and be fine. Invoker might be the next pickup for the XpreZ side, but right now they're just banning out all the tanky heroes. Bristleback, Doom, Lifestealer, all 3 of them real tanky, and Timbersaw unfortunately got out. And I think Timbersaw is... well, we should be seeing better Timbersaw than last game. Last game's Timbersaw was kind of mediocre. Like, he missed many Timber Chains. He was hesitating a lot. Like, that's how I play Timbersaw. Timbersaw, you just gotta line up your angles and be decisive about it. Slark is going to be the ban out from XpreZ. Makes sense. Very powerful hero. And it goes great into a comp that isn't necessarily pointing in any particular direction. I mean, both teams don't really have a particular direction they're going in just yet, so that's fine. And we have Luna with Nova being picked up by XpreZ. So a lot of range damage now. Going to get super value out of that aura, being able to poke so far away. Also combine that with a command aura, and all of a sudden, you have a lot of right click on the XpreZ side. The only problem with this is that, well, I mean, there's a couple problems with this. First of all, they're all really soft. So any bursts, such as Visage or Timbersaw, is going to do work.
10 seconds.
Second, this is exactly what they did in game number 1, and that lasted for 75 minutes. So if they keep putting agility heroes and then end with an Invoker, it's going to be sad, man. It's going to be bad. It's going to be really bad.
Reserve time.
But P3, what do they want to do about this? I mean, Luna Clinks, you could pretty much tell where the lanes are going for now. The mid lane's still open. If they have a hero, a player that can play the Invoker, I think you want to pick it up relatively shortly. But first, they're going to solidify the support lineup. Both sides need to do that. CM is going to be the pickup, so CM Visage, classic combination with Timbersaw as well. We might be seeing a little bit more of an aura build. And a Chen Chen or feed.
Radiant
It's happening, guys. It's finally happening. 3 games in, or 4 games. I don't know if they picked Chen the first game that they play in this tournament. But we're seeing a Chen, and Chen or feed so far has been playing the carry role. Is he going to be going for Chen? I mean, carry's not that hard to play, honestly, so I don't know. Maybe we are going to be seeing a Chen, but the pushing from XpreZ not that high. It's mostly just going to be a control Chen. You know, take a couple towers early on with tier 1s, and then you know, use it for healing, use them for the utility, and then use them for that sort of power. Take the early fights, perhaps.
Reserve time.
And the gyrocopter's response for the P3 side.
Dire team.
The gyrocopter, along with Visage CM, it's the exact same lineup that we saw in the first game, or the exact same tri-lane rather. Timbersaw a little bit different. There's a Clockwork from the other side, and well, Timbersaw is a little bit more aggressive than the Clockwork, I would say. A little bit more bursty, just a little bit. And then at this point, both teams looking for their mid lane heroes. It's going to be Luna along with Vengeful Spirit, and Chen might be aggressive jungling with the Chen, though that always is risky, so they're probably just going to be defensive. And then P3 might be going aggressive. You can punish the fact that Chen is not actively in the lane, he's just farming. They'll have to deal with the Chen creep every so often. That might be a little bit too much for them to handle. Though with Frostbite, they'll be able to just frost the Chen creep and then run away. So it's not that big of an issue unless there's a net troll. Then it gets a little sticky. By the way, P3 have a good aggressive tri-lane. Both sides have a decent aggressive tri-lane, or tri-lane versus tri-lane, so it's not too much of a one-sided matchup. Then Timbersaw versus Clinks. Clinks is going to have quite a fun time for the early stages, but if he gets a little bit too careless later on, then he's definitely going to pay for it. Queen of Pain being banned out, P3. Both sides looking for a mid lane here, actually. I think Invoker ban is probably really good. Though, yeah, it would be pretty good. I mean, they know Joker's is a pretty good Invoker, or he is a functional Invoker. Although, if you do pick an Invoker, you could hard counter him. There's, well, Viper banned out already. DK is banned out. Okay, I guess that makes sense. It's hard to hard counter a DK with Queen of Pain off the field already. Oh, God, my apologies, guys. I've just been staring at the screen for too long without stopping at all. TA is the pickup, and here we go. What counters TA? Lots of damage over time. There are counters to TA, though lots of them have been banned out already, to be fair. Slark, a really good one. Queen of Pain, a really good one. Venomancer, a really good one with rotations. They go for something like a mid lane Alchemist, though I don't really know if that's the best route for them right now. I don't really know. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. P3, thank you for making this game interesting all of a sudden. They're going to go for Pudge. If you want damage over time, look no further than Rot. It's going to be pretty effective. So Pudge versus TA. TA can do a lot of damage to Pudge, but if she gets a little bit too close, the hook is going to demolish her. Refraction will not stand up at all, but she could stand and fight. So that would be a little bit interesting. We have ourselves a game, guys. Once again, this is League of Dota Season 2, Week 3. And on the Radiant side, we have the P3 side, the Challenger. For the so far undefeated XpreZ, it's 790. On the Gyrocopter, I can't read the Crystal Maiden name. It's like weird on the ground. Terras Jukai is going to be on the Crystal Maiden. Remote is on the Timbersaw. Hypnotoad, glory to the Hypnotoad. All glory. Hypnotoading is going to be on the Visage, and Miley Cyrus is going to be playing the hero that looks the most like Miley Cyrus. It's going to be playing the Pudge. On the XpreZ side, hallelujah, it's Chener feed on the Chen. We have Elena Gomez on the Templar Assassin, Hyla once again on the Vengeful Spirit. This time Joker is going to be taking up the role as Luna, and Silverflash is going to be on the Clinks. So a little bit of role rotations we're seeing out from this particular game. Hopefully it won't hamper XpreZ's game too much, though. I mean, they picked the Chen on a guy whose name is Chener Feed. They should be used to this by now, I would think. So we have lots of heroes on both ends going up towards the top side. If it does come to a clash, you cannot say that XpreZ are going to get out of there without a couple scratches, because P3's level 1 is absolutely devastating. Level 1, Chen's a dead hero. Clinks is an okay hero. Luna's a pretty good hero, but against Rot, against a Gyrocopter Rocket Barrage, against Soul Assumption, Oh, it's not even a contest. It's not even close. And, well, look at this build from Pudge. He is really, really strong at this point, guys. And, oh, don't go north, Chennerfeed. Don't go up there. Don't go up there. Don't go up there. No. There's the Frost Nova. They just need this rot to connect. And there's the rot. R.I.P. Chennerfeed. There's no swap to bail you out. He is so very, very dead. Woo. Woohoo, we win. Miley Cyrus drawing first blood. I've never actually seen this kind of build. So many gauntlets of strength. And then how? Oh, and then first blood. Okay, I was like, how did the hell does Pudge have that much gold? You got first blood. That's how you got that much gold. That's a very, very fast blink dagger. So can't ask for a better start with over 6,000, 4,000. Oh, the gold per minute is slowly decreasing. But that's fine. Thousands of gold per minute above everyone else. This Pudge is gonna have a pretty easy time versus the TA, especially if the CM sticks around. They go for an easy kill on Elena Gomez if the block is better, and the block is better. Though it looks like this ward not spotting the CM. Now it is, I think. We do have rotations also from the Chen, who's not in the jungle currently. Oh, Elena Gomez with the refraction is gonna smell something coming. Yeah, the ward definitely saw them, but that's fine. I mean, keeping the TA off the lane can give Pudge enough time and money for his bottle. That's a 42-second bottle off of spending all of his gold. That is pretty absurd. 790 in the meantime. We'll be going toe-to-toe versus Silver Flash. Silver Flash should have the edge there, though, being responsible, getting the level 1 Skeleton Walk instead of the Searing Arrows. Of course, that will keep him safe at the expense of free damage on the Gyrocopter, but he'll get that free damage soon enough, so it's not a terribly big deal. Timbersaw going to be going 1v2.5, 1v3, and he should be able to survive. There's a lot of physical damage on the other end, so going for the reactive armor going to be doing double duty for him. I mean, it always does work, but there's a lot of physical, so you might as well just block all that. Also, there's magical, though. A lot of stuns, though, so Timber Chain, got to be careful with this Timbersaw. However, Silver Flash, he does have sentries. Are there sentries on the other end? There are not. So Silver Flash could do Bounty Hunter things. He could just, stay in Skeleton Walk and then be just completely fine while gaining experience. Of course, you would like to be getting gold as well, just because Clinks is one of those types of heroes, but that's fine. Pudge is really, flexing his muscles on this mid lane. Having this much strength, really making it easy for him. And if Elena Gomez gets a little bit too close, all of a sudden, you rot through the refraction, and he's really sad. Although level 1 rot can't burn through refraction, it actually hits the hero, so you can't do that. No, wait, maybe I'm wrong. I thought level 1 rot is not enough to break refraction charges, because the damage is like 1 or something, really quickly. I might just be completely wrong, but either way, refraction in the future is not really going to be a terribly huge asset for the TA, at least against the Pudge. And against Chakra. Remote on the top side will get hit by a couple stuns. Could do a lot of damage. Turn around for Jokers. Needs to line up a Timber Chain, though. It will do a lot of damage. And Remote gets a kill on Jokers. And now Remote on his way out will salve up. Hyla, without any mana, has got to back up as well. Timbersaw with 2 points in chain. Lining up an angle, though. Won't find it. And a Luna going down 1v1, or 2v1 even, versus this Timbersaw. Can't ask for a worse start than that. Now Elena Gomez and try to go toe-to-toe with this Pudge. That Mel doing a lot of damage. Gotta throw a hook just for randomness sake. Don't waste that bottle mana. Although pulling up that TA probably not a good idea. And then here comes the random Satyr for mana burn. That's annoying. Really annoying. But 2-0 right now. P3 are off to a pretty decent start. Silver Flash now is going to get that free harassment with the Searing Arrows. 14 for 9 versus the 3 for 1. This Klink's not going to get that much farm right now. I don't think he's going to get much farm anywhere, actually. Though the lane is pushing pretty deeply, so he's going to get at least a little bit of experience. Just going to wait till Miley Cyrus gets to that level 7, level 8, level 9 mark. That's when Pudge really hits his stride, getting that maxed out meat hook along with the dismember. Hell, just with the maxed out meat hook in itself, you could just dismember Templar Assassin and then she's dead. Miley Cyrus looking for an angle. Doesn't have a bottle charge, though, so that unfortunately will not be an option. The top lane Remote's doing really, really well versus Jokers and Hyla combined. And he's almost level 6. Once he gets that Chakram out, it's a lot of damage that's almost unavoidable. It's not the most intense nuke in the world, but still against a soft hero like Luna or VS or even both, it'll do work. Pudge starting to slip a little bit in this lane. Not really too surprising, though. Pudge is not a hero that controls the lane. He's a hero that survives the lane and then, regen rune. Hyla, deny it! Oh, he's scared of the hook? No mana. That was a complete bluff. Throw out a hook. Alright, he's going to go to the top lane. Completely spotted out, though. Instead, it's Remote going toe-to-toe with Jokers. One more hit, and Whirling Death. Shoom! Oh, no, Timber Chain. That works as well. Gonna kill off the Luna. Here comes Hyla, but the Pudge is right behind her. Vengeful Spirit, you gotta be so careful right now. Pudge is around, not with a useful rune. Already burned the regen. But Chen or Feed might actually be the one in trouble. A hook into Rot. It'll take him a little bit, but Chen will die if he gets hooked. And Rot. Hook. Don't miss the hook. There it is. Easy. Even Jukai is around as well. They're going to clean up this Hellbear. Miley Cyrus dropping a little bit low, but he's just completely fine. It's 4 for 0 and XpreZ. In the previous games, they started off really well. This game, not so much. Look at that bottle value. So much bottle value. In case you're wondering what he's doing, he's dropping all the Gauntlets of Strength, just so he has less max HP, and then he's bringing himself back up. He got another like 200 HP out of that bottle because of that play. And Pudge still wandering up to the top side. We'll keep an eye on him just a little bit. Templar Assassin going for the phase boots, almost at the level 6 mark, so whoever's going to go into the lane with her has got to be a little bit careful. 720 still on the top side, 31 for 9 versus the 15 for 1. Klinks is getting his farm. With Searing Arrows, it's pretty easy to do so. But here's what you got to worry about. Miley Cyrus throwing a hook. Ooh, that was actually really close. That was pure luck, actually. I mean, Joker's moved back at the perfect timing for him. Chen or Feed, though. Oh, Chen or Feed. Oh, don't go out there. Don't fight the Pudge. And, well, completely spotted out. The jig is up, Miley Cyrus. You got to back off. In the meantime, the Hypno Toad as well as Terrace Jukai still on this mid lane. Templar Assassin is a really good hero 1v1. Put her in a 2v1 and she crumbles. Even if the two heroes aren't the strongest. They're both getting levels and they're shutting this Templar Assassin down. At least keep making your keeper distance.
Middle tower is under attack.
And Silver Flash getting his farm, but still not doing enough to stop 790. I don't even think he could kill him. He might be able to kill him. No, with Rocket Barrage and Call Down, there's no chance for that Klings to kill him. Unless there's a lot of creep support and a lot of things to take the Rocket Barrage hits. But Chen or Feed now, only level 2. P3 side are not leaving this Chen alone. And now Terrace Jukai in a little bit of trouble. There's one trap, there's two. You gotta turn around for that Frostbite. Do it now. Frostbite. And Lena Gomez is gonna get their refraction burned through. Here comes the cavalry. Possibly Hypnotoad is there. And Miley Cyrus is there as well. Gomez, jukes, weaves. No hook is thrown though. That's completely fine. They saved the Crystal Maiden. They forced everyone back. Didn't really invest anything for it either. So no harm, no foul there. Remote still in this top lane. 22 for 7. Luna is definitely ahead in farm. Going to go for a Hand of Midas. The Remote at this point, level 8, could really easily kill this Luna. And that looks like exactly what he's looking to do. Look at that damage. So much. That was with just like 100 mana spent or 200 mana spent. Now Remote, though, might be a little bit over his head. He's going to get away with Timber Chain, but it's not going to be enough. Silver Flash coming in with that additional little couple hits of damage. And the Magic Missile as well, sealing the deal on Timbersaw, who still, I mean, he has the Arcane Boots, but he doesn't have that much tanky power yet. Only one armor base. Not really enough. Miley Cyrus going to run for Silver Flash and hook. Well, you got to go for it. You just got to go for it. And now he's in a lot of trouble now. Miley Cyrus is going to die one way or another. Rot? Rot deny? There we go. Here comes Remote, though. Chakram's going to get thrown. There are trees for timber chaining. Might be a little bit too much. Oh, Hypnotoad. Don't want to be there. Hyla does not have enough mana for the Magic Missile, though. Spent it on instead Wave of Terror. Big mistake. Remote is still around. Going to want to go for Hyla. And that's a lot of damage going straight toward the Vengeful Spirit, though a lot of physical returning right back towards that Timber. 790 is here, though. Can't really do that much without getting close for the Rocket Barrage. And getting close to the TA, it's always going to be a race. It's a race that Gyrocopter will win, but it's still a race nonetheless. 4 for 2 right now, and they're looking to take down the secondary Tier 1 tower. 790 already did with the bottom lane. Miley Cyrus in the front line has got to watch out for random hooks. It will be dangerous, especially if your name is Hyla. There's a hook. Nom, 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 nom. Easy hook, easy life. And now the tower push will continue. A small hiccup in the plans, but a good meal nonetheless. Pudge at 1100 HP. My god. That's absurd for this point in the game. Like, there's 500 HP on the CM. It is CM, but still. Shit. There is no response right now. Chen or Feed has so far been a non-factor. I mean, he's had a couple creeps doing a little bit of work, but there goes the tower. Centaur going to come right in. Centaur going to go right out. And Miley Cyrus just zoning out the entirety of the XpreZ side. There's traps being laid and everything like that. Miley Cyrus going to find the Centaur. Wow, dismembering it as well. That's overkill if I ever saw it. Joker's, though, in a little bit of nowhere. He's going to be in a little bit of trouble. Terasukai going to land it in a Frostbite on Silver Flash. There's the call down as well. Nothing will hit, but the Rot will definitely land. Silver Flash hooked and demolished. Soul Assumption onto Joker's, bringing him down very low, though still will survive. And Miley Cyrus does have a hook in just a little bit. Arcane Boots keeping his mana base very, very high. And Hook is up. Hook is not thrown. Here comes Remote, though. Gonna find Chen or Feed. It looks like Chen is kind of doing both at the moment. Only level 3. He cannot withstand this Timbersaw. Even if he had 3 creeps with him, Timbersaw could just go straight for the Chen and bring him down. Visage Familiar is also in the air. And here we go. Miley Cyrus, how good are your fishing hooks? It's going to land on point. Chen or Feed. RIP. Meantime, Terasukai gonna try to 1 versus 3. Probably not the best idea in the world. I've seen better plans. But Miley Cyrus is still here along with Remote. There goes the Luna, and now Elena Gomez as well as Hyla. And a lot of trouble. There's no angle for a hook just yet. Hyla gonna get a stun on 790, but the Rocket Barrage doing just as much damage back to Hyla. And Miley Cyrus gonna get there with the Rot onto Chen or Feed. Remote's gonna get a triple kill. Silver Flash gonna try to kill off that Pudge. Not gonna work in time. Silver Flash getting out of there with invisibility just in time. But Elena Gomez still gonna try to pick a fight with Remote. Don't really know if she wants to be doing this right now, though Remote doesn't have that much damage. Meld with the minus armor as well as the traps. Remote gonna struggle to escape from this, but he should be just fine. Level 4 chain, and he is fine. He lives, though he's got to be a little bit careful because of Clinks. He's probably just gonna go behind the tower and TP away. 9-5 right now. Pudge does go down. That is his first real death. The other one being a suicide, and then Bracers and Urn of Shadows, 1300 HP on him. With 3-2-3, so that's a lot of stacked up flesh for later on. So Timbersaw only has Arcane Boots. Gyrocopter now packing. Oh my god, I hate these fireworks. So annoying. Gyrocopter, Phase Boots, as well as that Drum of Endurance. But really, this time, 11 minutes in, this is Pudge's time. And Joker is playing safe for now, but a single slip up, and he might just get hooked and die. And there we go. I mean, playing against a Pudge, the game just changes. It's not dangerous enough to ban him out, but it's definitely dangerous enough to need wards like everywhere. Friggin' everywhere. That's going to be a tier 1, possibly for a tier 1 trade, though Chakram make it very difficult for him to break this base, especially since Chen only level 4. Doesn't even have the 2 creeps up just yet. I don't really know what Terasukai is doing, but that's probably not a good idea. I would not recommend doing that in your games. Crystal Maiden, being Crystal Maiden. Customary of Crystal Maidens to feed, although only 0-2-3. That was only second death. That's not too bad. And here we go. Chen or Feed is now in a ton of trouble. That was not a stomp that he wanted to use. Chen or Feed, run. Run. No, they'll take the TA. That'll do. Send back, not going to be in time. Here comes Silver Flash, but no, the Gravekeeper's Cloak, a little bit too durable on that Visage. And now Silver Flash as well as Joker is both trying to retreat. Miley Cyrus is there with the hook. Where is it going to be? Nowhere. Not yet. This guy's going to get it. Range creep. RIP. TA dead, 11-6, and XpreZ on the back foot for the first time in all the games I've casted of them. Oh, here we go. Silver Flash gonna find Remote, though no cooldowns available. Silver Flash gonna be safe for now. Tier 2 tower is being pushed, and there's really nothing that XpreZ can do about this. They don't have heroes that can fight right now. They only have Clinks, who can do some pretty good damage, yes, but Chen's a dead hero at this point. Vengeful Spirit is just 1 stun, and that's it. They need to drop this Eclipse on something, but even if they do, it's not really going to be enough. They're really going to push the Tide Ground. I guess they have Pudge. They can afford to go fishing all day. It's not the worst idea in the world. But let's see if Miley Cyrus is lucky. Oh, there we go. Chen or Feed. Why not both? Por que los dos? That's another kill. And now Elena Gomez wants to get a kill on this Pudge, though. They're going to draw right into the call down. Will completely miss everything. Elena Gomez still on the way out. Hook will get dodged. Earn charge, bottle charge. Everyone trying to restore up. Clinks needs to finish off the Gyrocopter. Familiar is stunning at the wrong times. Elena Gomez still around. Still got to watch out for these hooks. Even a man down, if someone gets pulled that far away, they might just die. And Elena Gomez running up the hill. Oh, this is where you turn around. Get the Rot Dismember. There's a lot of damage going the other way, but Elena Gomez is going to drop in an instant, as does the Clinks. Eclipse, no mana for Eclipse. Maybe if you tread switch, but Remote right on top of Hyla. That's going to be it with 1 Whirling Death. It's a double kill for him. Chen or Feed going to get stunned up by the Familiars. That's going to be yet another kill. That's 4 kills so far. Eclipse has been used to no effect. That's 16 for 8, dropping the Pudge for 4. Do that all day, every day. 1,700 gold on the CM. It's a Ghost Scepter. Although, yeah, I think Ghost Scepter's worth it. Eclipse will still hurt, but you're not going to live through an Eclipse anyway, right? It's a Vanguard on the Timbersaw, which was a mistake. It's a Bloodstone on the Timbersaw. There we go. Thank God for disassembling, right? Or otherwise we would have a Vanguard. No one wants a Vanguard. And the push continues. This is without the Pudge, mind you. I was behind that the push later before because they had a Pudge who was able to, you know, hook and kill the Chen. This time, not so much. Maybe if they get the Pudge with them. They could try to go for Roshan. Their Roshan is actually pretty slow, so it probably won't be the best thing to do for them. Going for the bottom lane, much more responsible, much easier to take down, and Pudge can still do his fishing while that happens. Or go for Elena Gomez. Gomez, watch out, because here comes the fat guy. Everyone, give it to the fat guy. Although, might be in a little bit of trouble. Nope, Silver Flash going to be dismembered. Is there any true sight? It might not matter. There's no true sight. Silver Flash tilting damage. No dust. No nothing. Miley Cyrus going to suicide because sometimes you just got to run after someone that you can't see in hopes of seeing them eventually. There was a sentry, so I guess they might have seen him at the tail end of that, but that was a bad idea. Not really sure what that was about. It's like, hey, let's go chase him into places where we don't know. Now 790 is in a lot of trouble as well. He is gonna die. R.I.P. 790. XpreZ finding a couple of gifts that P3 are giving to them. Yeah, P3 just stick together. They're really strong, but if they keep doing stuff like this, that's just XpreZ's way of getting right back into this game, despite 10,000, 5,000 gold and EXP advantage respectively. There's a gem on the Timbersaw, so their map control is pretty high. Remote also has a good amount of the team's gold income in his inventory with that Bloodstone. You also have to worry about this Pudge when he's not suiciding. But when he's suiciding, you don't really have to worry about him. Alright, Miley Cyrus going to find a poor Wild Wing. But this Chen so far has been an absolute non-factor. 17 minutes in, he still doesn't have his mech, hasn't taken down a single tower, and at this point, Chen is like beyond his prime. Like his prime is first 15-20 minutes, and that's if he's, you know, leveling up and or ganking. And he's been doing neither. He's level 6. That's definitely not enough right now. I mean, the Hand of God is great and everything. It probably will save someone. But with so many scary heroes on the field, like with the Timbersaw who's level 11 with the Bloodstone, your Chen is just not going to be doing enough. TA finally picking up a Blink Dagger, so now Crystal Maiden's going to be killed even quicker, though picked up the Ghost Scepter. It will be a little difficult. I guess Timbersaw is going to be the one who's got to be the most careful. But either way, pushing straight into the tower. Familiar's stun, only one lands. Actually, second one does kind of land. Pudge Hook going fishing. And it's just a slow chip war right now. 790 will be able to flak as well for that additional damage. No ward coverage on the top side for Radiant. We can't really see where XpreZ are. So Miley Cyrus, all he needs is a good hook, and oh, once again it'll miss. That looked like it was going to hit. Alright, they just got to keep waiting. Every so often, there's going to be a Pudge Hook, and it's going to hurt. It's definitely going to hurt someone, maybe. Miley Cyrus looking for an angle. Oh, that was so close. That Familiar Stun. I mean, they got the kill anyway, but it's all about the hooks. Now Terazhukai going to get blown up in an instant. No time for Ghost Scepter. Calldown gets dropped. To no effect, but there's another hook available. Miley Cyrus is going to throw it. Latch onto the TA. TA going to get Hand of God. There's no disable, actually. It got messed up. He canceled it somehow, but doesn't matter because Joker's actually going to be the one who's going to die. Everyone from P3 is very low. Miley Cyrus is going to live for now. Chakram is there. Elena Gomez is going to actually, the hook's going to miss. But Chennerfeed as well as Venture Spirit still up and alive, but Remote is really the one that they have to be scared of right now. Maybe not as much the Pudge as the Timbersaw. Someone returning up to this top side. Is there any true sight? There's a gem. Silver Flash. You don't really want to be doing that. You can't escape this. Here comes Pudge following up with the TA right behind him. And TA, is she going to help out with this? Yeah, for fractions up. She wants to fight. And she probably has to help Silver Flash because I don't think the Clinks could escape this. Another Chakram's gonna fly. Another angle. Yeah. War criminal. Another kill for Remote. That's going to give him a grand total of 12 Bloodstone charges. 1500 HP on this guy with a 1700 HP Pudge. It's a lot of HP to burn through. Now they just need like a plate mail each, and good luck to XpreZ. Cannot kill them. Everyone back onto this top lane. Still no Observer Wards on the high ground, which would help immensely. But hey, all you need is a small momentary peek of someone, and then they get hooked. But dewarding this is absolutely crucial if they want to do this really well. They have a gem, but they need it over here. They might not even need it. Okay, well, straight push. Sometimes you just gotta straight push. And Gyrocopter, destroying that tower. Bottom tier 2, and, well, on the bottom side, Jokers. No Eclipse. I don't think he has any escape from this one. Jukes? Sick Jukes? Sick Jukes, bro. Not sick enough. That's a lot of damage. Running in circles will not help you escape this. Oh, that was a sick Timber Chain. Okay, well, Remote finds another kill. Can you bring him up to 14 charges? 13. Is that an instant respawn? I think it is. 13 times 4. That's an instant respawn. That's pretty cool. Silver Flash. Gonna get spotted out by Hypno as well as 720. 790. Why do I keep on saying 720? I don't know. Is that also someone? Might be. But you still have my Cyrus in the middle of nowhere. Probably should run because there's a Blink Dagger on the other end, so if you hook anyone but the TA, she's going to be right on top of you. They're going to go for, now it looks like a tier 2 tower. And XpreZ, they're just running out of space. They have a dead hero in the Chen. They have a dead hero in the Clinks right now because he just has nothing. TA is doing a lot. Luna can do a lot with an Eclipse, but that's very conditional. And Vengeful Spirit giving her team a lot of damage, but really that's not enough. And Hyla goes to hooks. Goes to hooks. There we go. On to Jokers. Eat him up. There is a Eclipse, but my Cyrus is going to get the kill regardless. It is going to happen. 1-for-1 trade, but here comes Remote. Going to go 1v3 because why not? Freezing Field on the high ground. Call down to the low ground. Remote leading the charge with the Chakram, and he's going to try to go for Hyla first and foremost. Should be able to get this kill. Maybe not. There's no more trees around here. Needs another Chakram from long range. Not going to happen. But the tower has been taken regardless. And Clinks doing what I don't know what Clinks was doing back there, but he's dead. Now they're going to start knocking on the high ground. Lena Gomez is going to try to defend as best as she can. They need this Pudge, though. Gotta get this Pudge for that additional damage threat. Like, if the rocket hit TA and there was a Pudge there, instant kill. But instead, Pudge is getting a little bit out of his elements. Eating entire clips didn't really help. I don't really know what 790 is doing. Does this disconnect? It looked like it disconnect. Okay, well. That happened. Pudge now with the Blink Dagger, though. So staying safe is going to be a lot easier for Pudge. Also landing down those nice those nice angles for hooks. Arrows, so many words. 22 minutes in, and we have 23 kills on the P3 side. The stacked Timbersaw. 2,300 gold. So many kills and so many assists. I think you go for Shivas if you're Timbersaw. At this point in the game, the Arctic Blast still does a lot of damage versus the enemy heroes. Plus, of course, you get the minus attack speed, so TA is going to be sad. Plus, on top of that, you get armor, so TA is going to be sad again. And Lena Gomez, well, they take down the Crystal Maiden. Lena Gomez now going to get swapped out by Hyla. On point once again with those swaps. Is it going to matter, though? Another Soul Assumption? Well, throw the Soul Assumption and blink into a hook. There you go. Chenner feed for Kayla Nostos once again. There's no Eclipse on this Luna, and 790 is on his way in. Hyla wants out. That's, I don't think, going to happen. Clinks does pick off Pudge in the meantime. Hyla going to drop Magic Missile and try to fight to the death. The death will come swiftly. Silver Flash still around with the double damage rune. Where's the Timbersaw? Timbersaw needs that gem. Has a Shiva's Guard completed. Looks like he agrees with me. Thought it for a minute that he was a little bit item light. But now that Shiva's Guard going to make things so difficult for XpreZ. I mean, Clinks still get his attacks out. TA can get one meld hit out, but then after that, it's like good luck attacking anything. 790 going to take a beam to the face. Going to build towards his BKB, but the tower is slowly but surely going to drop. Now this lineup from P3 isn't the best at sieging. Isn't the best at taking down towers. It's good at sieging, take the long drawn out poke fight. 790 on his way out. He will just barely live. Now Cheddar feed. He's going to go down. Hand of God will save him for a little bit. Lena Gomez will try to go for Terrace Yukai. Will not happen. Silver Flash firing a couple of arrows, and it's not going to be enough either. Hyla going to get hit with the Chakram, Whirling Death, and brought down by Hypnotoad. The Eclipse from Jokers is going to fly, and, well, the Ghost Scepter not going to help you there. So, all in all, it's a 3 for 1. And here comes Pudge. This is what helps them siege, and the Blink Hook. Good attempt, but not going to land this time. Remote is unkillable at this point. He has an instant respawn. He should probably get Boots of Travel, I think. I mean, he's unkillable. You can't kill this guy. He's literally invulnerable. There's a Blink Hook on Pudge, and it looks like whoever that is just barely going to escape death. But Blink Dismember, probably a bad idea, Miley Cyrus. What are you doing there? Timbersaw is there to support, but that was not a good... Oh, actually, Pudge committed suicide. I guess that wasn't all too terrible, but still, not a good idea. Timbersaw on his way out will survive, as will Hypnotoad. All glory to the Hypnotoad. And Pudge is playing... He has some questionable plays. He's landing the hooks, but it's getting a little bit too overconfident, I think. Hyla going to get Grave Chilled up. Hypnotoad will drop a lot of damage on the Vengeful Spirit. 790 still around. Has a BKB up this time, and call down both. They are 3v5 right now. Hyla, I don't really know what the plan was there. Did you swap someone? No? Well, okay. And the tower eventually will get brought down. Remote getting hit pretty hard with a nuke. Pure damage nuke will also be pretty good. Lena Gomez is going to get in there with the meld hit. And, well, they're going to kill off Visage. Remote, though, still on the way out. Chakram, he could turn this around and probably get 2-3 kills before he goes down. Yeah, like that. That's 1 kill. That's 2 kills. Lena Gomez is going to be the 3rd. They have Jokers behind them. Yeah, it's not looking too good for XpreZ. 32-20, so the kill score is not too skewed. But there's a missile chasing after this Luna. And this missile is going to land. Miley Cyrus, clear the runway. Vroom, vroom goes the missile. It's probably only level 1 missile, so it's not going to stun for too long, but... Oh no, Remote! Remote, why? Okay, he's dead anyway. Remote needed that kill, guys. There's a GG call. Chenner feed, deciding his team has had enough. And that's going to be it, guys. P3 dethroned the run of XpreZ on the back of an absolutely absurd Timbersaw. And some good Pudge hooks following some questionable Pudge decisions. But hey, if you get the hooks and if you buy enough space for your allies, that's what Pudge is all about. 23 Bloodstone charges on Timbersaw. 23 Bloodstone charges. Alright, so we swap in. Terrace Yukai will take a huge magic missile and probably will go down unless he's bailed out with a hook. Well, no, that melee creep is going to get bailed out with a hook. Go Remote. Kill them all. Magic missile doing a lot of damage still. No, Remote, please don't die. Oh, there's the stun, hook, and the dismember, and the blender. Visage finding that kill. The GG has already been called, though. Gyrocopter's going to try to work down the rest of the towers. And Pudge going to continue fishing. So it looks like we're going to be seeing P3 move on to the next round. And their opponents are already waiting for them, in fact. So, a nice change of pace. Miley Cyrus going to get a nice melee range hook onto the Luna into Eclipse, which will get split pretty evenly. And there he goes. Remote finds yet another kill. Hyla will try to go toe-to-toe with Hypnotoad, but Remote is there, so it's not actually toe-to-toe. It's like toe-to-toe-to-toe. Womp him. There you go. Double kill. Meanwhile, Dismember onto Silver Flash, who's still pretty useless to his team right now. Chakram and the Blender. Rax has been taken. GG's been called. The Ancient explodes. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. We finally get to see some other team besides XpreZ. And we're going to be covering the last game right after this. I'm going to run to the bathroom, get some more water. And hopefully it won't be another 75-minute game. GG, guys.